Hey, what's up guys? Omar here, broker and CEO of Alden Mortgage and Ome Realty. So this is going to be a mortgage rate update. It'll be a little bit later in the day today, but it's okay because a video is a video and information is information and it is what it is. And then number two is going to be solar panels. There's a lot of misconception on solar panels whenever you install it. I'm going to go ahead and clear up the air on a lot of them, especially whenever you get those stupid ads that say free solar panels. You could go ahead and get them for free and everything is for free and free this and free that. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you what is actually free. I'm gonna actually go with a little scenario that we had on a buyer side and a seller side on a house that did have solar. Little bit of a hiccup, but we're gonna get on through with it. But let's get on with the mortgage rate update. We're gonna be pricing out 10 different mortgage products and everything went up a little bit. Seems to be the case and point over the course of the last week. 2 weeks, everything has just gone up. But 30-year fix will be sitting at 5.25%. 15-year fix will be sitting at 4.38%. 30-year high balance had no change at 5.45%. DSCR loan, which is a debt service covered ratio loan, this is a loan product for those who want to use the total servicing. The servicing is the rental income that you have coming in versus the debt, which is your principal, interest, tax, insurance, and any other running costs that you might have attached to the property. That'll be sitting at 8.87%. Bank statement loan, which is another one of those non-qualified mortgage. It's like one of those loan products where we don't need any income. The only thing that we need is we need to look at your bank statements, make sure that the debits versus the credits go into the qualifying debt to income that we need, and that'll be sitting at 8.09%. FHA will be sitting at 4.68%. 7/6 adjustable rate mortgage will be sitting at 5.50%. USDA 30-year fix will be sitting at 4.75%. VA 30-year fix will be sitting at 4.65%, and hard money fix and flip will be sitting at 4.70%. And those are all mostly increases except for that high balance. But if you were interested in any one of those mortgage products for up to 50% commission rebate or 0% listing your home, link in the description below. But now we're gonna get onto the solar panels. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and do the solar panel thing, okay? So solar panel, the most common one that you hear out there is gonna be the Tesla panels, right? The Tesla panels, because you see ads on it. I'm sure everybody's got it on their Facebook page or their Instagram page or something, or email or whatever it is, that it's free. It is not free. That is like a bait and switch type of thing. So this is how it actually works. So the initial cost of the installation, you don't have to pay for it. There's no upfront fee. So what you do is you end up leasing it. You end up paying a monthly service fee. Maybe it's $50, maybe it's $75, maybe it's $100, depending on how many panels you end up getting installed. And then that is the cumulative that you're gonna go ahead and have to pay. Now, let's say for instance that you are not happy with that solar deal, right? You are not happy with it. You want to go ahead and take it down. Well, they don't come back and take it down for free. You have to pay them to come and take it down. So whether it's between $1,500 and $2,500, whatever the cost is for the Tesla panels, that's how much it costs. Now, if you do have solar panels and you go with another company, that's why it's really important to look at the fine print of it. So we had, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you this case in point, we had buyer purchase house. Buyer puts on solar panels. Buyer decides to sell house. New buyer willing to assume the entire loan, the solar panel loan. New buyer can't because debt to income will be too high. Now, whenever you have solar panel, even though it's affixed to the house, right? Even though that it's put onto the house, it's not part of the house. This is a second loan that you have to go ahead and assume. This is something that you're gonna have to take onto yourself. The law does not allow solar loan assumptions. That's something that people don't understand. Now, that does change. Don't hold me to it. That always does change from here to there, and it depends each in what state and what county and whatever you are. But you are not allowed to assume. You could purchase the solar panel loan and then go ahead and redo that, but then that'll increase your debt to income, and it's not like a mortgage product. In mortgage, you could run your credit a million times and it doesn't even matter because the credit bureaus know that you're shopping for a mortgage. But whenever you run your credit outside of that, that's why we always say whenever you're buying a house, don't acquire no new debt, don't do anything, because that throws off all the ratios, and especially if you're teetering on that conventional 46, on that FHA at 56.9, you know, we don't know where you're at. You don't want to mess with it, especially because solar panels aren't cheap. They're pretty expensive. And the law, now let's get on with the rest of it. Seller will pay half. The seller said, okay, I'll go ahead and pay half. New buyer will pay the other half. Mortgage company will go ahead and say no. Seller is required by law to pay off loan in full prior to sale. Seller pays off loan in full. Seller is walking away with no money from the closing table. Seller entire equity has been eaten up by the solar payoff, which sucks, because if you're saying that, if you're in your mind, you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get some money back at the end of this, you're not gonna go ahead and take this. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that having solar is actually a really good thing. Now, I live in California, in Los Angeles area, and then comparing my electric bill to neighbors' electric bill that don't have solar, it is a very drastic difference. It is huge. It is massive. But if you are in the short term, if like, let's say you're not going to be there more than like 7-8 years or something like that, then you're going to have to go ahead and calculate that, hey, am I going to be able to pay off this solar panel as the time comes by, or am I not going to? But solar panel is good. 9 panels for a 2,600 square foot house, which what I have, it's really not enough. You need much more. But if you're planning on staying in, like I'm not planning on leaving for quite some time, it's a good thing to have. So if you had any questions about any of that, any situations that you might have been, link in the description below. Go ahead and comment. Like, subscribe, comment for up to 50% commission rebate, 0% listing on selling your current home, or 0% listing on selling your current home, or up to 50% commission rebate, or any of the mortgage products I listed, and much more. Link in the description below. Until next video, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Peace.
I don't wanna waste a minute.